I'm going to bowling ladder, man, see what Cub got, man. We got Cub on the line, man. We're gonna see what Cub working with. He got his boys with him today. He got his twins with him. He back to back with him. Cub, they say we'll see what kind of skills you got, Cub.
Oh yeah, I'm showing what's going on.
Huh?
I'm showing what's going on.
Okay. Alright. What you saying now? You saying about the young lady? You know what I'm saying? You had met the young lady.
Oh, she was telling me like she real thorough, like niggas who really living it, like you know what I'm saying, like day in day out.
About how old she was?
At all. She looked like she might be about 27, 28.
27, 28. And what happened?
Pretty much she was saying she's like the type of guy, so I was like, I said, I got a question for you. She's like, what is that? I said, like, how can they really provide a foundation if that's what they're doing? Like, how can they really be protected? Like, if he got ops and he out here really killing and doing that type of stuff, like, the ops don't care if they catch y'all together or not. They don't care if they catch the keys in the back seat. Like, they don't care. As long as we get, bro, like, that's it. As long as we get something close to him, you know what I'm saying? Then you got 9 times 10 when you do like that, he probably in and out of jail, you know what I'm saying? So now, like, how he gonna be there for you if he in jail, you know what I'm saying? Right. You gotta be there, you want somebody to be there more than financially, he can only really give you one.
Right.
And that's, you know, he call you every now and then, but bro, you gotta be there, bro. We know that, you know what I'm saying? That feels like you can't be gone for years and you ain't there, you know what I'm saying? You can't really pour into a relationship as much, you know what I'm saying?
So think about what really started that though. It all come back from our daddies and uncles not really giving us the game. Cause what they tell you, the game is meant to be sold, not told. You feel me? So a nigga that you sit around here knowing is narcotics in the room. You feel me? Like, and then if something happen, they already got an escape plan already. You don't know, you just sitting up. You just smoking and passing you the blood. They ain't telling you like, hey boy, you pull here, boy, you better not go for what you know. They ain't telling you that, you know what I'm saying? So now the boy, he
can really kick you out and bring it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what we gonna do on such?
Yeah, they don't know.
You chasing me, oh yeah, you gotta get around him. Cause that's how a nigga think. But nigga ain't thinking like, well, if it was to go left, hey, well, you gonna go for what you know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying that, bro. They just let you sit right there, get high as you wanna get. The folk hit that door, now you like this. Now you're in a position that you ain't tell them, but now
I just pulled up over here, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
The folk will hear nothing about that. The folk will hear nothing about them folk. Now they finna try to get some action. They finna try to get you to eat, just make something up.
Just because we really know you ain't had to do it. That's how we know if we get on your trail hard enough, we gonna tell.
Dog. When I started in high school playing football, dog, I ain't gonna say the name, but my coach told me, he said, you hang around in that game room. I said, Cole, why you say that, Cole? You know, thinking man, don't. He like, I'm just telling you, this. He say this ain't warning. He say, such and such task force already told me you be in the wrong spots. That's what he said, Cole. But I'm like, no, Coach, I ain't know what you talking about. You he really trying to help me though. He trying to put me down like, hey, that ain't a good place to be. Even if you playing, you not playing, it's just not a good place to hang out.
I learned your whole perspective be different when you're a child for real. You know what I'm saying? Your whole outlook on it.
Your whole outlook.
Like I be listening to some of y'all niggas like how they be responding to their mama or like, you know, situations like that. And I'm like, they folks sound dumb as hell. I'm like, they used to be you.
So you thinking they don't know.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They seeing where you at. Yeah. They seeing where you at, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was having a lot of older, our dad, our uncles, big cousins and everything. Them folk, the game went gave to them folk.
Right.
So they couldn't get a game up. That's why we ended up chilling with our uncle, smoking with our big cuz, catching cases and all this here. And ain't nobody gave us the game, bro.
Yeah.
Now we got felonies, but we ain't 21. We don't know nothing about no credit yet. We know more about the rap sheet before we know about credit.
I think some of the older generation gave us game, bro. Cause I remember just hearing a lot of older people.
Now hold on, what older generation you talking about now? Cause if you talking about in your perspective, your grandma and your grandpa, that different.
No. I'm talking about in the streets. Right. So you mean to tell me, bro, growing up, bro, you ain't running to no crackhead or nothing like, hey man, it ain't nothing out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? You ain't ran into the ones, it was more negative, people not telling me than it was telling you.
Rest in peace, my man. He considered as an OG. He told me, stop riding niggas around to make plays. But guess what? I was taking him to make a play. He like, hey man, don't be letting these niggas get in your car and woo-de, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's saying though, like, if we get pulled over, it's mine. Like, you saying
I
that.
used to ride an old nigga around just to feel, I just felt cool being with him. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be selling drugs, he made a play over here. She want to stay in school, made a play over here. We made 5 plays.
I think, let me tell you what I think it was, cause it wasn't even no cool thing for me. Now this for me now. For me, if I go back retrospect, I think it's just like you being from an environment and let's just say nigga, we all birds.
Right.
Let's just say we all birds, right? Everybody birds. And we all, this is what we be every day. We go in this field, and this is how we eat, this is what we chill, this is what we do.
Right.
I think for me, I had to see how different I was from the other birds.
Right.
Even if that meant following some birds or letting some birds roll with me.
Right.
You feel me? I think it took me being around in my environment to figure out what type of bird I was and how I can fly.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? That's what I think it took. Even if it took falling off a limb or two, you still have to know your capabilities.
Right.
I ain't never got around no nigga and said, oh, I'm hanging around here because it's cool.
Right.
Never. It ended up being a nigga attaching themselves to me, or me just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I ain't knowing when to leave. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, man.
So what, you got kids right now?
That press, it's over with. It's over with. Boom!
You got 2 boys. What you got now to get them that ain't nobody getting you?
3.
You got 3. But I'm saying what you got, what you plan to have to get them that you ain't that ain't nobody give you, which is legacy now. It ain't about money.
Right. Well, one, like, a lot of the even things I'm still struggling to start doing. Like, I'm gonna tell them like what I'm doing is I ain't gonna try to hide from them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is wrong. I know it's wrong. And like I'm gonna tell them like God punished me for it. And to a degree, you know what I'm saying?
To a degree, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I know I could be doing more if I just did, you know, I could be in a better headspace if I was doing things the right way, you know what I'm saying? So
if you put your focus in the right
yeah, so even when you see dad doing wrong, don't try to be like that, because dad is suffering behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the niggas I hung with, that the older niggas that I would, like to hang around when I was cool with, they were like niggas I was somewhat was naturally around anyway, because they were like big cuz, or you know what I'm saying, or he ain't my big cuz, but I know him because he used to hang with my big cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they were niggas that were wrapped up, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's hard to see. Like, that's what you're talking about. They don't be the real niggas out there, be the niggas that's wrapped up.
Right up.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So like, you know, I hope my kids be more like where I'm at spiritually, like as far as like what I know, what I can feel, like I hope my kids be like way spiritually ahead of me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause you started up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You started at an age that wasn't started with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they are think about by the time they your age, they gonna remember like, your dad, they dad telling them certain things. You feel me? They gonna remember that. Yeah, they gonna remember that, bro. They gonna remember that, bro. Shoot, they gonna remember that. I just think us as men sometimes, I ain't saying everybody. I think we way stronger than we think we are. Only because that identity wasn't put in us either. How strong we are.
Let me tell you, bro. I feel like the reason why we don't utilize the best of our ability as far as strength is what we can deal with, in the positive light, is because like our mom was like mainly being there and dad not being there, you know what I'm saying? Because mama gonna baby the situation.
Yeah.
She gonna baby you, so you ain't really have to use the strength. But dad gonna say, boy, straight up, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make it work, make it happen. Mama like,
you
my
get this
baby.
emotion.
I got my baby,
Yeah, you get emotion.
You emotion.
Damn.
Yeah, she wants you to feel love, you know what I'm saying? But dad like, I'm telling nigga I love him, but I gotta prepare him too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So a nigga had to go find it.
Yeah.
That's what we doing. We trying to find it. Trying to find our strength.
Right.
You feel we done kind of learn what our weaknesses is because it done almost took us out.
Right.
You feel?
Right.
So now we trying to balance too and see what kind of man we is.
Right.
And where we gonna go with that man? Because it's a new man now.
Right. Like I had a father figure, but like, thank God, but like I be trying to figure out like how I be imagining like how the kids now, like, or some of the kids like when I was growing up, like didn't really have a father, like didn't really grow with a father. Because in school, even though I know you live with your mom, at the time I don't realize that I ain't thinking about your dad missing anyway. Like
Right.
it's natural, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're a child, you really think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying? When you get older, you realize Lil Pooka grew up, like Lil Pooka dad was never done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
When you was young, you didn't really think about that.
with other guys and they mom and they dad were taking us different places.
Yeah.
Then I realized, man, would it be like, you know what I'm saying? What would it be like if my dad was at the crib? You feel me?
But I ain't never had no.
But that would all make up, you know,
Not yet.
oh,
I had seen somebody had hit me up.
that would make us all the common denominator. Think about it, all us who hung together didn't have no daddies around.
Right.
You realize that? All the niggas who hung together, daddy wasn't around. And
You know what's crazy though? First thing I ever thought about, one of the niggas I was really close with had his mama and his stepdad there the entire time I grew up. They still together to this day. But that nigga hopped in the street early. He had his mama and his dad there. But I feel like it was already in him, but I feel like a lot of it was his environment.
And that what I'm telling you, it go back to what we grew up around.
Yeah.
Like, we can't even really play outside in the playground without seeing guts on the ground and you wondering what that is.
Yeah.
Till you get 12 or 13 and realize, oh, that would come out the Philly gun. But you seeing it on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we grew up seeing it. It's just like a nigga growing up and he's seeing needles in the house what folk using. It was, you know what I mean? But either you gonna succumb to it or you gonna rise above it. And I think that's what we do. I know that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what we do. When I say it, I ain't saying a nigga don't struggle. But what I'm saying is a nigga just ain't totally accepted.
Right.
You feel me? A nigga still trying to go and be what he can be. You feel me? Yeah, cause I will ask you this. You think God hold you accountable for some of the choices and mistakes you still make it to this day?
I know that he give us grace, but I feel like, with some of the stuff he do.
You don't think with all of it? Like, you don't think he see that little boy who was influenced by something and it's still taking you a minute to get rid of it or to figure out what worked for you? Like, he don't see you how you see you.
Right.
He see you like a real daddy would see you. You feel me? Like, so he don't see what you see.
Right.
You gonna look at yourself and like, shit, boy, nigga need to quit doing this. Nigga need to. That's how you gonna see yourself, because you only see yourself from yourself.
Right.
But when you see yourself from, think about if you created, nigga, just like your son. Think about your son.
Yeah.
When he make a mistake, you'll be like, you alright, right? Get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna be like, God dang, man, you always falling. Every day you come outside, you fall. You ain't gonna be like that because you trying to build him into something.
Right.
That's how God see us, bro.
Right.
So nigga, we ain't knew that. We'll go around beating ourselves up, thinking God bad. What he mad at you for? If you don't think he know how to be human.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to say that because I remember remember you used to do something bad, bro, like real terrible, bro. You spook, boy. You like, mama, boy, I don't know how to face mama right now. Look in the eye, you know what I'm saying? And mama said you can be real, but you thinking, shoot, no, I can't. Like, when you get older, like it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done been your age before. Like, I done been stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
just keep it real with me, like. Well, that made me think about that.
Man, have you ever just did something bad you know you finna get in trouble for, and that be the day you don't even really get that much trouble, but you be done already beat yourself up, like, boy, I messed up.
Call folks on the phone bragging.
You feel?
He done got mad at the girl and kicked everything over.
See what I'm saying? You don't even get what you think you would have got. You know what I mean? But you do something simple, you can probably get the word whooping on your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like, you know what I'm saying? What we doing, coming from where we come from. And a lot of people can relate because we could. Like I say, most niggas try to put it to the street, just the street, but being in the street is just a decision, bro. It's just a choice. Ain't nobody, somebody say, oh, I had to be in the street. You ain't had to be in the street, bro. bro. Same
like
thing.
some people like grew up like everybody in the street. Like what I mean by that is mama, grandma, auntie, granddaddy, cousin, like
It's still a choice.
yeah, it's still a choice, but what if like your whole life going on where you didn't really have nobody to really going on, like you 6, 7 years old, really having to find make yourself something to eat, that type of stuff there, like
Make you accountable early. It don't make you go make dumb decisions.
Right.
It make you see the decisions. If you go back to that age, bro, and you minus everybody from your picture, and you stand from house to house, and you just trying to make a sandwich, you got two choices. Either doggone pray for a doggone foster home. You feel me? They can kind of give you somewhat of a stable living, and when you can get 16 to be able to go get you a job, or you can do what you saw.
right.
Which I said, seclude to it or rise above. You still got two choices.
Right.
Just because that happened, they don't give you no right to cop out and go down playing gambling with your life.
Yeah.
Cause when it don't go right, who you gonna blame? You try to blame the people before you. Nigga, you made the choice.
Yeah.
I can say both everything right now, both my family, both everything right
But
now.
you know, as a child, like some niggas done got themselves so deep as a child, or like, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean they got themselves deep?
Bro, we know niggas that was born a damn juvenile in elementary school.
Yeah, but they weren't going. You gotta think about why they were going. They were, like you say, they was going because of their situation. Their situation made them act out, as the older people would say. You just acting out, right? You ain't getting the attention you need from home. You just acting out. So a lot of them folk was adopted or ran from the system.
Right.
You really need help. You don't need to run from the system. You need to go to the system, even though it ain't always a good outcome. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that system just ain't what, you know what I mean, what a nigga really wanna be in. And I'm talking about the foster system like that right there. So some niggas just stay house to house until they turn 16. They don't really want no help. They telling themselves they don't need no help. They lying.
Right.
You need some help.
Right.
Your mama ain't here. Your dad ain't here. Your grandma, she did all she could and she done passed.
Right.
You need some help, bro.
Right, you're right.
Go to the system. Walk your behind out to the system. Cause you got enough sense to do that. And tell them, folks, your mama gone, your daddy gone, you need some help, bro.
Who was the sister?
I'm saying the foster care folk.
Right.
I'm saying that system. I ain't talking about chain gang.
Nah, I know you want to talk about that sister.
But to answer your question, you said a lot of folks were wearing ankle monitors and all that. That's because they were acting out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
By the time you get 16, you try to get a child, you already got a family.
You already got it. Well, nah, because that be misdemeanor by legal. It be misdemeanor until you turn 17.
Legal,
Yeah, legal. So all that be gone. You get a new chance.
Right.
17. I don't even know if it's still like that no more.
Right.
That was back then.
Yeah.
You think they still doing that now?
I don't know.
When you get a clean slate at 17, whatever happened, them folk is gone.
Let me see what AI think.
Yeah, you get a clean. I think you get a clean slate, bro. But I'm just saying, like, the average child might be. Let's say you getting beat at home. You just getting beat. You know what to do, and you mess around and beat. You mess around and kill whoever beating on you or your mama. That's a different story, bro.
Right.
That's different.
Right.
But playing with BB guns and getting probation and running away from home and these folks putting ankle monitors on you, that's just you acting out. That's just you being a kid, bro. You just.
They keep the charges though.
They do? They keep them? No, they don't keep them, cuz.
They keep them. I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Cuz they don't keep them, cuz.
They what it say. No, juvenile records do not automatically clear or disappear when a person reaches the legal adult age. While some states have automatic expungement or sealing processes for certain juvenile records after a certain age or time period, many require a formal petition and court order for expungement or sealing. The rules vary significantly by state.
So when I was on that probation.
I feel like if it's something petty, they probably fall off. I feel like
Okay.
mistake that.
But like an armed robbery or something different.
Yeah, I feel like if it's something petty, like real stuff, I feel like it'll fall off.
Bro, let me tell you something crazy, bro. My childhood friend, dog, I ain't gonna say his name. But I had went to his cousin. I was like, he was doing time. Like, hey man, I was like, when my man coming home?
Right.
Get what he said? But he dead. I said, what you mean? He was like, you ain't know? He was like, they killed that boy in there. Like how it happened, like what happened? He was saying like how it was a ride or something going on, and you know, and the nigga, like I say, growing up, he always was this aggressive guy though. He was young, he was aggressive young, like the nigga when y'all jump on the trampoline and just kick you when you ain't looking, kick you off that mother. Like he was that type of aggressive and think it was funny. So he always had some aggression about him, but I just ain't never think it was gonna end like that, bro.
Yeah.
Killed him. He was in there for armed robbery, and they robbed the dude, but the dude died though. He died like while they were robbing, so they ended up being murdered or something like that. So yeah, that's crazy, bro. But he just like I say.